My dear students of Standard 10, welcome to the class of English First Paper. Today we are going to learn Lesson 3 from Unit 11. Our topic's name is Renewable Energy Sources Part 3. Let's learn some word meaning from the text first because it will be helpful for you to solve the MCQ. First word is heavily, that means greatly or immensely. Then fossil means remains. Reliance, dependence or confidence or trust. Eventually, finally or ultimately. Replenished means refilled or reloaded. And last one is geothermal, that is relating to or produced by the internal heat of the earth. There are two major types of energy sources: renewable and non-renewable. The modern world is mostly dependent on non-renewable energy sources. That means they use the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are non-renewable energy source because they are not infinite. They release carbon dioxide and which causes climate change and global warming. Actually, they have direct polluting impacts on Earth's environment. On the contrary, renewable energy is reliable, sustainable, and environment friendly. Let's see the difference between renewable and non-renewable energy sources. Look at the chart. Renewable energy sources. Number 1. Renewable energy sources are infinite. On the contrary, non-renewable energy sources are finite. Renewable energy sources will never run out, but non-renewable will run out. And renewable energy sources are environment friendly. On the contrary, non-renewable are not environment friendly. Renewable energy sources are cheap and non-renewable are costly. Besides, some more advantages of renewable energy sources, such as their maintenance requirements are lower, and these renewable energy sources lower the reliance on foreign energy sources. That means if we use renewable energy sources, we have to import less energy materials from other countries. So it will save our cost. There are some common renewable energy sources. They are solar energy, wind, hydro energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, biomass energy, hydrogen energy, etc. So let's see first solar energy. This scene is very common in our country nowadays. You may have seen it, this type of solar panel. When we talk about the renewable energy or alternative energy or clean energy or green energy, the first source comes to our mind, that is the solar energy. Because sunlight is one of our planet's most abundant and freely available energy resources. Abundant. How much abundant? Let's see. The amount of solar energy that reaches the Earth's surface in 1 hour is more than the planet's total energy requirements for a whole year. So you see how much it is available. Sunlight or solar energy can be used for heating and lighting homes, for generating electricity, and for other commercial and industrial uses. Next comes wind energy. Wind is a plentiful source of clean energy. And how this wind energy is used? To harness electricity from wind energy, Turbines are used to drive generators, which then feed electricity into the national grid. In our country, there are some wind energy or wind power plant. If you visit the district of Shirazganj and if you go to the bank of the river of Jamuna, you may see this type of wind turbine there. So, besides Shirazganj, you can find windmill in Feni and Kutubdia also. Next comes hydro energy. Hydropower is one of the most commercially developed renewable energy resources. By building a dam or barrier, a large reservoir can be used to create a controlled flow of water that will drive a turbine and generate electricity. There are hydropower plants in our country. Uh, in the Kornofuli River, a lake is created, that is Kaptai Lake, and from there hydroelectricity is produced. And hydroelectricity power plant you can also see in Baghabari and Tangail. Besides, the biggest hydroelectricity power plant is going to be made in our country at Horipur, Narayanganj. Then comes ocean energy or tidal energy. Tidal energy is a renewable energy powered by the natural rise and fall of ocean tides and currents. Tidal generators or turbines work like wind turbines. Tidal energy is a clean, renewable resource. Why it is called clean? Because there is no carbon emission here, which is more efficient than wind energy and solar energy. As long as Earth rotates and the moon orbits, the ocean will create motion. So, tidal energy is reliable one. Then comes bioenergy. Bioenergy is made from biomass or biofuel. This is the conversion of solid fuel made from plant materials into electricity. By converting agricultural, industrial, and domestic waste into solid, liquid, and gas fuel, biomass generates power. For example, burning wood to create heat, using biodiesel and ethanol to fuel vehicles, and using methane gas and wood to generate electricity. Next comes geothermal energy. Geo means earth and therm means heat. That means this energy generated and stored in the earth. It comes from the heat generated during the original formation of the planet. Geothermal energy is heat within the earth. It is renewable because heat is continuously produced inside the earth. It is stored in the rocks and fluids in the center of the earth. People use geothermal heat for bathing, to heat buildings, and to generate electricity. Next comes hydrogen energy. Scientists have identified hydrogen as another form of renewable energy source. It is the most abundant element in nature, but it does not exist separately as a gas. It is always combined with other elements such as with oxygen to make water. So we have to separate this element from other. For this reason its production cost is high. And this hydrogen can be used in fuel cells to generate electricity. It is used to run cars, spacecraft, etc. My dear students, you must read the text thoroughly as you have to learn a textual paragraph, renewable energy. You will get it in your advanced learner book and you have to do homework. You will submit it in due time. Till then, goodbye.